All right, and we're back. Oh, God, we're back. So I do love the Great Arch Tree, but, to be real here, this is not a place I want to start off in the beginning of a session, because I don't really go here, and this is a notoriously yucky part of Dark Souls 1. It's a really cool area, but oh my god, I think we can all agree it's absolute dog shit in terms of exploring it. However, it does have the highest concentration of crystal lizards and also supplies. So it is pretty important if you want to get a lot of material. I don't remember where every single drop is, mind you. I couldn't tell you how many times I actually go here. Even if I slow play the game, you know, like we're doing right now, I don't often do this because it's a very noodly and nasty place. I'll do my best. I'm not going to go for multiple attempts at certain items because, let's be real here, it's... Well, I didn't save and quit properly, but that's a good example. If we screw up, we screw up. This place is a goddamn death trap. It's really cool. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's an actually really neat area. But this is a brand new day for me, so starting off right here is not really where I want to be at. But you know what? It's all good. I had a pretty shit-awful day. This doesn't make up for it 100% by doing a shit-awful area. But you know, that kind of attitude? Oh, this is the one I hate, because you get stuck in this shit. And yep. Call me crazy, but man, I don't want to die here. This is absolutely one of the most difficult places to get in and out of. Let's see if I can... Oh no, do you walk across? Oh yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, just... This is all about just being really careful, making sure you don't jump too early or too late, and just getting the right momentums on your movement. It's like Blighttown, but worse, if that's even possible. Because I don't remember all the spots you can drop in. But man, there's probably people who've never even seen this part of the game, and it doesn't even shock me, because it's very well hidden, and I don't think anyone's ever gonna complain about extra stuff in a Souls game, even if it's not great content. So it does have basilisks in it, which, according to some people, make it extremely just unfair and really difficult, even though they don't have any attacks in this game except to curse you. They say racial slurs at you and they die. That's about all they really end up doing. I don't think there's a slab in here. At least I don't think there is. No, wait, there is a slab. I think there's a white slab in here, right? I might be wrong. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about this game. I know there's a lot of illusory walls in here, and I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Right? Oh, it doesn't matter. If you're like, Seth, you fucking idiot, it's right there. It's pointing at the screen. I always say this. I record videos much further than the future than you think I do. So this is, what, July 5th? So very late in the future. This is going to come up way later than that. So I always finish a game before I actually post it. I have a very strict rule about that. That's why sometimes it does take me a little bit longer to record. Or sorry, not record, but mass upload, because, well, I don't know, man. There's something really aggravating to me about, like, people playing a game, they don't know what the hell they're doing, they go in unprepared, people can yell at the screen going, oh my god, what the fuck is this person doing? I don't want you guys to do that, because I am also a perfectionist. I have OCPD, I have MDD, and I'm also a fucking low-life creative type, so of course, I like to strive for perfection, and I can't help it. It's absolutely just ingrained in my artistic DNA. Not autistic, artistic. In fact, I have to say that to make sure someone doesn't go, but maybe Seth... No, that's not. So that's just a nasty... Oh, shit. Nasty perfectionist. And that's something that I'm kind of happy about, but I also hate a lot. Because you can be like, wow, I really enjoy your playthroughs of games, Seth. You know what you're doing. You absolutely kick the asses. I am just so humble bragging right now. My humble bragging dick is so hard. You know, you make the best content ever on the YouTubes. You make me feel like it's 2010 all over again. Which is kind of the intention, if I'm honest. So, yeah. If that's what you think, great. The reason that is because I want to make everyone feel cozy. I want people to be like, oh, this guy might be a little bit on the level. He might know what he's playing. He's playing the Dark Souls like a champ. And then we can just, yeah, okay. Or we could not. We can save and quit and not die. That'd be really fantastic. So if you don't know what that does, by the way, when you save and quit the game, it actually tracks the last possible areas. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it doesn't catch you. But it will try to make sense of where you were just standing, where there's ground, and you'll actually fall in roughly the area you were last standing. It's really handy for speedrunning, obviously. And it's really good if you want to reset enemies, because when you do that, it resets enemy aggro, all that jam. I couldn't tell if that thing was dead. Don't judge me. I think there's mushroom people down here, right? I don't like saying that like that. There's mushroom people. I don't like them. You know, them. Tell that story some other day. I don't feel like telling it right now. I have a lot of fun stories, if you couldn't tell. If you think of a story, I probably have. Oh my god, look how dumb they walk. I fucking love it. It's beautiful. Oh, I don't think I can do... Why are they so fast? I don't remember them having that much speed. Alright, it's fine by me. I just realized, I don't know if I can get the Gravelord sword in this playthrough, because I've already killed Nito. Psh, not a big deal. I thought you were dead. Not gonna lie. Alright, there we go. So, but yeah, if you're ever like, wow, Seth really knows his shit when he's playing the game. It's because I always play a game at least 2 times. It depends on the length of the game, usually, but if it's like a game I'm very familiar with like this, I can just jump in and play. But I already had the experience of doing this with a charity live stream, which, by the way, I probably already made an announcement video, but we raised over $1,100 and something through our work, which I am so proud of. We all did our part. It makes me feel happy. I don't know how much I specifically did. I'm not really worried. I'd like to know, but I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, fucking, I put the most money in. I'm clearly the better person at giving money away for free. I will never understand the people that get their... God damn it. The people that get their jollies off by, you know, donating. It's really creepy. It's just, it's like, okay, cool, you have excess money to burn, so do I, but does it really make you a better person if you donate at the end of the day? I only donate to very specific charities. I only donate to St. Jude's and Children's Miracle Network, because those are the only, like, actually not complete garbage. Can you jump this one? Is that how you do it? If I die, I lose, like, 17 grand. It's not a big... Oh, no, you fall. That's right. You fall into that one. Well, we'll get it on the way out. But yeah, those are the only 2 I actually mind donating to. Everything else is usually a little suspect. I tend to stay away from anything that I know for a fact is gonna probably have some sort of... whatever. Some sort of embezzlement scheme behind it, probably. Good lord. Okay, so let's see if I can make that... I think this is actually a spell, right? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, that's barely it. Jump. There we go. Yes, the Chloranthy ring. Okay. I was like, that's where you get Chloranthy ring. I always forget where you get it in this game. It's one of the best rings in the other games. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna die. You can't just jump. You have to actually jump over this. Oh! So, what other rings? I guess I could just swap this out. Look at that. We have all of the fucking regen right now. Damn. Okay. Look at that regen. Oh, it's the best. All we're missing is green weed, and then I think that's it. So, yeah, but for me, I don't like to brag about donating. It's not something you should brag about. I think children's care should be free. But that's just me being a stupid idiot, right? Someone could say that's a leftist thing. I don't know, man. I don't think we should have an argument about what should be an actual benefit for saving kids' lives. I don't know, man. It's like that whole... Alright, we'll tell this story, because it's a great story. I was at, like, Walmart, where I used to live, and I used to live in a pretty rural, rednecky, douchebag area, you know? And there would always be these just crazy, you know, the scary kind of religious people. The ones that just, you know, there's something probably psychologically wrong with them, but they subvert it through religion or something creepy. And it almost makes them worse or more psychotic in some way. And I remember I was getting my medication, and I was leaving, and this fucking walrus, you know the type, right? The kind of redneck that just looks like a hybrid between a walrus and like some sort of land ape. I don't know. Okay, all apes are on land. But, you know what I mean? There's just something off, like, with him. Looks really yucky. Like, beard and all the fun factors that make up, you know, your stereotypical trailer trash, basically. You know, wearing an American flag t-shirt, stuff like that. You know, they have what I like to call the generic whatever shirts. They're just like these... They're always blue or black. Mainly, like, dark navy blue. They have, like, a wolf on them, or some sort of form of a wolf, or usually, like, a tiger or a wolf, or just one of those animals, right? And it's always, like, very crudely, like, plastered onto the shirt, and it looks really bad. Anyways, so I'm leaving, and they have this whole area. So, I mean, I'm assuming you're an American citizen, right? The only country that exists. And, you know, if you've ever been to a Walmart, you know they have, like, these little, kind of like entrance areas that, like, branch out. And so these people have got, like, a barricade, basically, of, like, these stalls, right? These makeshift stalls. And they're just like, fuck off, go away, Mushroom Man. Yeah, anyways. And so... Oh, he fell. Let me help you with that. Okay, and so they've got these stalls, right? Oh, holy shit, he's not dead? The fuck? Anywho. So they have these stalls, and they're just covered in really, really shitty crucifixes. Like, they're just genuinely badly crafted. Like, they look like someone just took, like, a belt sander to a piece of wood and just said, yep, it's good. And, I mean, that's bold. But this guy, Walrus Man #1, white trash, trailer trash, he looks at me and he goes, excuse me, sir, do you want to donate to the children? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. He's like, what do you mean? What'd you just buy? And I'm like, I bought my medication. So you have money for medication, but you don't got money for children? I understand. And I'm like, look, don't try and pressure me right now, okay? I don't need to deal with this. Oh, yeah? Why not? And I just walked away from him. It was so fucking funny. He just did not expect to, like, have someone argue with him and just fucking completely leave. It was so funny, because I just love, excuse me, sir. You have time for Jesus or the children. I can't remember if he said Jesus or children. It was one of the two. And it's just so fucking funny, because I'm like, this is creepy. They literally had the entirety of the Walmart parking lot, the specific little place where you, like, leave, because they're all, like, in little, like, quarters of, like, the store size, right? You can stay alive and witness this tragedy and not look at me. Don't look at me! And so, you know, he's just... I love how he tried to get in between me so I couldn't leave. Like, I'd have to go through him and his little stall of little really shittily made crosses. And I'm just like, I don't have time for this. It was just so funny because I think he just didn't expect someone to not argue. It was great. I just... People like that fucking freak me out. You can't say I'm, you know, overly paranoid because people like that There's just something wrong with them. Like, you got money for medication, but you ain't got money for the children. Look at this shit. It looks so cool. It's a damn shame it's not textured very well. But, yeah, there was a part of me that just wanted to tell him, look, dude, I don't fucking care. Go take your shitty shit crosses you made and fuck off somewhere else. I don't know. The people like that just... You wonder why I don't really... You see, everyone can probably make the assumption, oh, Seth's just an extrovert. That's why he doesn't like to talk to people. I am neither an extrovert nor an introvert, and it's really funny because I've taken multiple personality tests, different ones. And answering honestly with these things is important, obviously, but I just don't fall into A or B. I'm right in the middle. I would say I'm more introverted because I'm an artsy sort of person, but that's pretty normal, I'd hope. I feel like most people are fairly introverted to an extent. But, like, I don't have any issue with random people. I actually don't mind it at all. It's the fucking weirdos that I just can't stomach. Alright, let's see. I gotta practice Hydra here. Come on, buddy, old pal. Yeah? Oh, I forgot how shit these things are to fight. Oh, the camera, that's the biggest problem. Oh, I have a better idea. Hey, douchebag. Check this out. Can you do this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Fuck your little heads. That's right. I've fought you before. Oh, all this fucking dust. What is this, Counter-Strike? Jesus. But no, I get so uneasy by weird people. Like, where I live, it's just... You can't go 3 steps without some psychopath looking at you weird and, like, be like, can I have some cans? And you're just like, can you fucking leave me alone? Like, why don't you, if we didn't have recyclables with currency, you wouldn't be alive. Leave me alone. Like, there's just so many crazy people. This is the worst part. Like, there's a genuine part of me that, like, always says, you know, I feel bad for the dude that's trying to, you know, make it in life, but I also don't feel bad for the dude that beat his wife and, like, decided to start doing methamphetamine and is addicted to drugs. I don't feel bad for them. They can, if they fix their life up, I have, like, the utmost respect, but when you're on that shit, I don't fucking care. Like, you become so desensitized to it when you live in Oregon, honestly. Like, Oregon's pretty fucking bad when it comes to drugs. I mean, most of America's pretty bad with drugs, but Oregon is, like, notoriously methy. And, I can tell you this much. You lose a lot of care for people when you see the people I've ran across in my life. And known in real life, obviously, that have done drugs and died or done something horrible to their family. So in Oregon, you're kind of conditioned that if someone comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, sir," in this kind of tone of voice, you know they're either on drugs, want something from you, or are really sketchy. Because they wanted to donate, it was like some donation that they just made up, basically, with like a tip jar, and I was like, I'm not touching this shit, leave me alone. That's not the worst weird thing I've ever had someone do. Oh, cocksucker. There we go. But yeah, Oregon has, like, just super bad, like, drug problems. And so, like, when you see people, like, in the middle of the street just freaking out, like, twitching, you just go, oh, right, I'm not gonna get to go there today. That's why I drive, because I don't fucking have the ability to handle fucking weird people. Did it die? Oh, well, that was lame. I always think that thing's way harder. Oh, that thing died like a bitch. It's not hard, but you know what? I don't care. It died like a bitch. I also haven't drank any coffee for hours. So, and I'm thirsty. It's like 113 degrees today. It is fucking disgusting outside. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have the oscillator on behind me. Check out this skull thing. No, when you've lived in Oregon and you're not a brain dead idiot that doesn't understand human complexity, you know, you sort of realize after a while, I don't think I care. I'm also pretty apathetic to a lot of stuff, so it's, I don't know. You lose a lot of the care. When you see a man shitting in the middle of the road, and he keeps doing it every day, and no one stops or does anything about it, like law enforcement wise. And when they do, he just comes back in 2 days and does the exact same thing. You sort of stop giving a fuck, and I feel bad. It's really quite depressing, I know. It's got real, didn't it? But, nah. Oregon's just, it'll change you, man. It'll really change you. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Oh, crazy right-wing-ish guy. But, no, you become so accustomed to the stereotypes of people in Oregon. There's just... granola weirdo? I don't mean, like, liberal. I just mean strange, very frail, looks like they smoke 7 gallons of pot a day, and doesn't have, like, any real brain cells left. Then you've got meth harpies, and then you've got, like, Jawline Jerry with his fucking jitters, okay? And then you've got, like, you and or me, okay? And then there's, like, backwoods crazy person who just lingers around waiting for someone to talk to just try and rip into them and insult them, because all they do is sit inside and watch, like, conspiracy shit. And they're a minority, but they're definitely a fucking loud one, and that's the worst part. So, yeah, there's a lot of diversity, I guess. I hate that word. It's a loaded fucking statement. But just because Oregon has a lot of people and, like, types of people in it doesn't mean that, like, they're all just these wonderful characters. You'll encounter them quite frequently. And everyone goes, oh, Portland's, like, just Oregon. I'm like, no, that's like a fraction of Oregon. If you want real Oregon, you go to, like, Coos Bay or, like, Grants Pass is pretty fucking awful. Don't go there. I'd say Rogue River's pretty. Stuff like that. All the good places. Eugene's pretty good. It's like Portland without all the weird. And I mean, they're still weird, don't get me wrong. But there's not as much. And this is why I'm like, dude, if you live in a place long enough and you know the type of people. Alright. Here's a good example of how you know I'm the real deal Oregonian. Because this is how our accent sounds. When people, they try to sound like this. They try to sound like this because they think that they have some sort of southern inflection, eh? Those aren't real Oregonians, those are people trying to sound like tough guys. That's like every single time. They're usually... They're the crazies. You want to stay away from them. You don't want to go there. I don't remember how the fuck to get up here. It's been so many years since I've done this. Oh wait, no, I know how. You drop underneath this. That's right. Seth remembers. I hate doing this. It's so noodly. Ugh. That doesn't ever feel good. This I know for a fact is a miracle up here, I'm pretty sure, right? Yes! That's so smart, because I know you have to go in here to get the 100% achievements. I think every place, though, has their cliques and their stereotypes that you understand if you live in the area long enough. I don't know. I hate when we have, like, local celebrities, as I like to call them. They're just crazy people that just... There was one that was, like, hanging around our work area for, like, way too long, and she'd, like, shit all over the place, literally, and she'd throw shit everywhere, and she'd fucking, like, make little barricades, and she'd scream everywhere she walked, and she'd try to, like, stop traffic and shit. She's fucking crazy. I just started calling her Bird Lady because she looked like a little bird. She was just this feathery looking hair, and she just looked crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about this because it's gonna make me angry. But no, there's a lot of, like, just every place has their own little stereotypes, you know. I think Walmart just attracts the worst. I don't know what it is. I went to go get my medication today, and I just... Every time I go get my medication, something just happens there. At any Walmart, because I'm lazy. Of all the things I don't do at Fred Meyer, it's my medication. I don't do it there. So... This is no bullshit. This fucking... There's always something weird. Oh, by the way, this is like a everlasting dragon dude. He's pretty cool. He doesn't actually attack you or do anything. It's quite neato. We should be able to level off of this. But no, I went and got my medication. And it's like, I don't know what it's like in other states that have, like, less psychotic, weird, crazy people. But in Oregon, we have, like, everything under lock and key. Because apparently they just don't trust us. Oh, by the way, if you do this, you get the Dragon Greatsword. It's pretty great. No! I can't leave my spider waifu. Okay. Let's just... I love that. Okay. Let's go do... Let's actually, while I'm thinking about it, go to the top of, Blighttown, because I might as well. So, I don't know what it's like in other states, but in Oregon, they just don't trust us with anything. I don't know if it's more than likely because of drug problems. Like I said, meth capital of the USA, probably. So, one day I went in there, they had their glucose readers under lock and key. The next time I go in, this is like 3 months later, because I have, you know, 90-day prescriptions. I go in, and then now, not only that, but the little shelves next to it, those are also under lock and key. And you know what they are? Fucking eye drops. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? We can't trust people with eye drops, and we can't trust people with... Oh, the first thing that really just shit me was flashlights. Oh, by the way, if you kill 4 kings, this corpse here spawns, and you can get the witch's set. So, we also... What was the first one I ever saw was lock and key flashlights. Then it was lock and key trading cards. Then... Oh my god, like, it just keeps going on and on and on. And it's funny, because it only happens at Walmart. I swear to god, it's... So, alright. Because that's such a, you know, a sissy boy la-la man. That is just horribly entertaining to watch. And he gets, you know, nail polish, because what else, you know? So when I used to live in an older area, that Walmart, the crazy, do you have time for the children? That Walmart. So there was this fucking, this is no bullshit. They never had any issue with the makeup stuff, right? They just said, oh, cool, makeup, have it. And there was no, like, surveillance. However, the one I shop at, they have fucking, like, surveillance, like, they literally stop you. They will stop you and say, you need to check out here, because that's, and, like, it's all, like, on video, like, live feed, so people can see what you're doing the whole time. Just, oh my god, fucking, I don't think they trust people at all in general, but, like, in Oregon, they just don't trust us with shit. And everyone, like, goes, I remember, like, there was one time, and it was actually a comment I made about, I was with my roommate, we were there, and it was so fucking funny, because, so we're sitting in line, and, you know, I was like, oh, cool, it shouldn't take too long, you want to go do that? She's like, yeah, sure. And so we're standing in line, and I'm like, okay, just, that's when I noticed the fucking lock and key on nose. Isn't this death? Oh my god, I thought that was death. And I know this guy's a cunt. Oh my god. Stop! So, that's when I noticed the initial, oh my god, why is that under lock and key, you know? Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Oh, fuck! I hate this. This is like one of the most annoying, this is like dragon scales. It's not worth it at all. Hey, you guys like that? You like throwing fire? That's what I can do. You like throwing shit? I can do it too. So that was when I noticed it, and I was like, oh my god, why the hell do they have that under lock and key to her? And this guy, it's just basically the same kind of person every time. I just call them rednecks, wannabe rednecks, you know? He goes, well, it's because they trust people out there. And no, his wife was like, it's probably because they needed it. And I'm like, yeah, right, they don't need it, they just want to steal it. And, so her husband goes, it's not like that out there because people are just crazy. Or I saw one guy, he like ran off of a horse, and he arrested someone with a horse and a lasso, Because, you know, that's just how they make them out there. And I just wanted to tell him, so I lived out there, and people like that are fucking nuts. And you're stupid for idolizing them. Like, it was so fucking awkward. It's so weird, like, growing up in an area and then just basically hating it. That's not a good sign. Like, I grew up in very rural Oregon. If you've ever watched my Begotten analysis, my roommate was the one that filmed that B-roll footage. But that's what it looked like when I used to live, like just flat nothingness. You can see how people can become so socially isolated and just unhinged because there's no one to talk to, and there's just nothing there. It's like you can start to really peel back the layers of what the fuck. Oh, it's like I thought that was an object. Oh god, I gotta. Oh, that was bullshit. I think I sneezed at the same time that thing blew fire. That was cool. But no, you start to realize, how can people become like Seth? And by the way, that's how this thing moves. Yeah. Oh my god. You start to realize rural areas like that, people go, oh, they're just rough and cozy people, and then you start to realize very quickly, a lot of them are fucking unhinged, and they don't speak to other people. Like, they go to town like once every month, and it's like to get like some groceries, and they don't interact with people, and they're just ready to fucking argue and throw down with people. Why do you guys think I'm so fucking argumentative with people as well? Or like how my tone just sounds very blunt all the time? It's because when you don't, you're just constantly around like 3 or 4 types of people, like, and that's all you're around, you don't get to go anywhere. You sort of like develop these really closed, narrow, strange habits, I think. This is just a theory on my end. I don't have any validity to it. I'll get the Keeper set too. I like that one a lot. But no, you can see how people like me become very, I wouldn't say alienated by force, you're just alienated by happenstance. And it really sucks. It really does. Because then you have people like me who have like tons of social issues because you're so conditioned from like being like, that's the thing, is like if you live in a small town, you live in a small town, I'm talking small, like less than a few hundred people, everybody knows everything, everyone knows everyone there. If someone like changes their gas cap to the side of the gas station, the guy that's worked there for like 700 years, who's never done anything but work at that gas station and go home and drink Pabst Blue Ribbon beer and watch Jeopardy at 7 o'clock, that's all they do. They'll make a fucking rumor about you. They'll be like, oh, that fucking Betty, she's a fucking skank, she has some fuzzy dice in the mirror, she must be a whore. That's like how people are when you're just socially isolated like that. They'll just get fucking bored and go just crazy. And since people don't have like this, I don't believe in forced diversity, but if you don't go around other people, you get like strange social behaviors, like people that are like, oh, the gay people will just, they'll shoot you with a space laser and you'll turn gay. It's just, it's fucking weird, dude. There's so many weird people out there, and I wish I was making it up half the time, but I'm not. It's the worst part. I think I'll wear the Crimson set, just cause, oh, I don't need this mask no more. I don't need this. Sack! No. The thief mask, yeah. I'm like Ermac, man. No, I don't want that. What is the Pyromancer one called? I don't remember. Is it tattered? Yeah, it's tattered. Oh, that's not very good. I guess we'll wear a witch's hat. That looks too silly. Seth, take that off. Mask of the Sela. Alright, so there we go. I think I've gotten too philosophical. I'll see you guys in the next one.